So to answer some of the book club questions that were posted online, I wanted to start with the first one, which is what my understanding about the section on fear was. And I think this is kind of an interesting section that made me do some introspection on my own life. And the biggest part of it was that fear is something in the future. We don't fear right now, we fear the unknown. And so it's hard to reckon with fear because it's not where we are right now. It's the fear of where we're going to be. If I make this decision, where is that going to put me in 20 years or in 10 years or in 5 days? And why am I afraid of that? And so it's not really something that you can coach or tackle because it's not happening right now. And to really be a person that is in the present where you're dealing with present issues instead of I'm worried that if I do this, then I'll go bankrupt, or if I get married to this person, we'll get in a divorce. All of those things are crippling because you can't move forward. And to really coach someone, they need to be able to move forward and see the awesome potentials of the future. The second question, detached from the outcome, kind of leads into this thought with fear too. And there were some sections in the book that I like. And he says, this is on page 36, he says, the outcome is still an unknown and conditional of your behavior, actions, current way of thinking, as well as the choices you make today. So when we're detaching from the outcome, we're saying, I'm detaching from that because I'm focusing on what I'm doing right now today. If I'm so concerned on what's going to happen in the future, then I'm having a really hard time focusing on what I can do today as far as behaviors, actions, my current way of thinking. And instead, you're just thinking about all the other things that you can't influence that are going to influence the outcome instead of just yourself. The next one is talking about listening. I think listening is a huge part of being present. For me, honestly, I kind of have a struggle in that when I'm in a conversation with someone and it's a conversation where I feel like they've come to me for help, I find a hard time finding that balance in between giving them advice and tailoring the conversation to where it needs to go, while at the same time doing active listening. It's probably because I'm just a little too ADHD. So that's kind of something that I'm still working on in my own mind, but I thought it was an interesting thing to read about. To become fully accountable. I feel like this is that scenario where if things go right, you blame others, and if things go wrong, you blame yourself. Taking accountability for life. I have a professor, Brother Allen, who was talking about this, and he was talking about the things I can control. I can control how many minutes I sweat every day. I can control how many ounces of water I drink and how much food I take in. I can't control some other things about my body, whether I have a fast metabolism or a slow metabolism, but I can control those things. And if I can control them, then I must. And I think that's a mentality that will get you a lot further than looking at all the things that are making it so that you cannot succeed. So these are just some of my insights today. It was a really awesome reading. I enjoyed reading it. Okay, until next time. Ciao.